friends, how are you doing? It's Mimi here today and I'm super excited today to show you one of my favorite hairstyles for spring summer 2014. I saw this look on Dolce & Gabbana runway months ago and I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to do it. So I was waiting and waiting till spring comes around so it's appropriate to do this hairstyle. So this hairstyle I'm talking about is a very soft braided chignon that is so beautiful and romantic. I think it's absolutely perfect for any occasions. You can kind of glam it up for, you know, a wedding or a party, or you can just do the soft chignon part without the glam and it would be just perfect hairstyle for work or school or anything. Okay, let's just get into it because I could talk for hours and hours. Let's get into what we're gonna need for this hairstyle. One of the things we're gonna need for this hairstyle is a curling iron, half an inch, 1.5, half an inch. I'll be using half an inch curling one, so you can use whatever you have. The smaller I think is the better because we are going for more softer, smaller curls. Another thing we're gonna need is a hairspray. We're gonna need a teasing brush. I'm definitely gonna be using some embellished, sort of glammed up hairbands because that's what they had on the runway on the models. We're gonna need some bobby pins and a hair elastic. Let's begin. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do is part my hair in the middle. That's what they did for the models on the runway, and I think that kind of creates a more classic look. Okay, before I go into the tutorial, I just have to tell you, I just loved all the clothes on the runway. The show was so beautiful. You know, the woman that was portrayed on the runway is a very confident, feminine, yet powerful woman. And that's kind of how I aspire to be every day. That's why I guess it resonated with me so much. So, okay, let's get into the hairstyle now. So what I'm gonna do is just split my hair in the middle. Can you tell I'm excited? So just go with a brush, draw a straight line. Doesn't need to be perfect. And then when you're happy with it, then it's good enough. Okay, once I split my hair in the middle, I'm just gonna decide which parts I'm gonna curl. So we're only gonna curl probably the front, maybe these parts. The rest of the hair can stay in the back, and then I'm gonna bring this to the front and I'm gonna curl it as well. Okay, so I'm gonna start curling the front of my hair. It's really easy. I'm just gonna grab the curling iron and I'm gonna curl it away from my face. So just gonna wrap the hair around, hold it for a few seconds, and then just release. When it comes to my bangs, I'm not gonna curl it all the way from the top. I'm gonna start kind of here in the middle of this hair and then just curl it away. Dolce & Gabbana, and then just release as well. And then I'm gonna do the exact same thing on my right side. So as you can see, I'm only, you know, maybe I'll curl one more section actually here. Alright, so the left side is done, and now I'm gonna do the same thing on my right side. And again, we're curling it away from the face. Okay, once I've curled the hair, I'm just gonna quickly spray it with some hairspray. Now I'm actually gonna run my fingers through the hair that's been curled just to soften it up a little bit. And that part is kind of finished. So now onto the back. I'm probably gonna turn around so you guys can see what I'm doing in the back. So pretty much all I'm gonna be doing before I do that. All right, one more step before I do that is I'm actually gonna go here and brush this hair in the back. Just, you know, leave a little bit of the middle parting in the front and then brush the rest back. And then I'm just gonna tease it. I mean, this step is optional, but I prefer to tease it because I think it just adds a more dramatic effect to the whole hairstyle when you have a little bit of an oomph here, you know? You know what I'm talking about? Alright, so just grab the hair, take your teasing brush, go in there, and just go up and down. And I might just spray it a little bit so that it stays in place. Then I'm just gonna grab some hair on the sides and do the exact same thing. And then do exact same thing on the left side. And then when you're done, just brush everything out. Just softly brush it out in the back. Okay, now we're ready to braid. I'm gonna turn around now to show what I'm doing in the back. All I'm doing in the back is a regular 3-strand braid. So I'm just gonna start braiding it and braid it all the way down. And then I'm just gonna secure the ends of the braid at the bottom. Next step is I'm gonna go back to this braid and I'm gonna slowly pull on sections of hair just to make it appear a little bit bigger and looser. So I'm just fanning out sections of the braid. And then I'm gonna turn around again and show you how to pin this braid in a chignon. So the next thing I'm gonna do is just grab this braid. I'm gonna roll the ends of this braid and then I'm gonna take this braided bun, lay it flat against my head, and just fan out sections of this braid and start pinning it in place with bobby pins. Now I'm gonna go back into my crown and just poof it out a little, add a little more volume. So I'm just going into it with my fork and pulling. This is not an actual fork, by the way. And just pulling the strands out without messing the whole hairstyle. So just do it very carefully. So the next step will be adding accessories. What they did mostly for the models on the runway is they had a lot of different accessories on their head. They had flowers, they had coins, they had different embellished, hair clips. I just have these two that I'm going to be using today because I want to go for a look that's more classy and understated. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to take one of them and I'm going to go from the back. So I'm gonna wear it kind of upside down, and then this one is gonna go here. So it's gonna be two kind of intertwining. Anyways, I'll show you. You'll be able to get what I'm saying when I show you. So I'm gonna start with the one in the back first. So all I'm doing is I'm taking this and I'm going from the back. And I'm just gonna wear it. I'm just gonna check it in the front and fix it. And brush it out. And the last step, I'm gonna take the second headband and I'm just gonna put it all over the elastic and then secure it under the braided bun, the braided chignon. And the very last step of this hairstyle is you can go ahead and pin your bangs in the back or pin the front section of your hair in the back, or you can just let them loose, which I'm probably gonna do because I prefer it this way, and the hairstyle is finished. Alright, so that's it for this hairstyle. I personally really like it because it makes me feel really feminine and sexy. So give it a try, let me know how you like it down below. Like this video if you liked it, and also when you do recreate it, make sure to post it on your Instagram. It just takes seconds, come on, and hashtag it with Luxy Hair. My favorites will be featured on Luxy Hair Instagram. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye, ciao. Luxy Hair Instagram. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Ciao.